gentlemen, welcome to Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. We're here for tonight's SBC River matchup between the Tiffin Calvert Senecas and the Woodmore Wildcats. I'm Nate Mullins, alongside my partner, Greg the Wizard Kinn. We've got Lathan Chapman on the main camera here tonight. Thanks for tuning in with us on the pregame show brought to you by XCARET Mexican Restaurant. We're just moments away from the opening tip between these two schools. It's senior night here at Tiffin Calvert, a packed house once again here, Greg, as I don't think you can fit many more people in here with a shoehorn.
I was going to say, it's definitely a packed house with the one exception, Nate, of where's the band tonight? That's why we didn't bring you guys the national anthem. There's no band in house tonight.
That was kind of odd, but hey, they got to be doing something that they are not here tonight. But nevertheless.
I mean, maybe they just couldn't fit them in here tonight with the fact that it isn't.
Yeah, they knew it was going to be a packed house for this tonight. And we've got some special tributes to the seniors on this squad here tonight. As John Schumacher, number 22, he was just being introduced here. Number 24, Gavin Wagner, being introduced right here for the Calvert Senecas, as well as number 23, Carter Wolf. Those are your three seniors for Tiffin Calvert here tonight. We're just about set to tip this one off. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors quickly here before we get you to the opening tip. We'd like to thank Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope and Fostoria, XCARET Mexican Restaurant, National Machinery, E&R Precision Lighting, Mullins Entertainment, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Studio Squared, First National Bank of Sycamore. And we'll get you the rest of that here in just a moment here. The opening tip controlled by the Tiffin Calvert Senecas. But as we continue with our sponsor lists, we'd like to thank VICEK Orthodontics, UIS Insurance and Investments, the Ohio Army National Guard, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, Your Next Chapter, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, Linda S. RITZLER Accounting, and the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin. And first basket of the game goes to the meat wagon, Gavin Wagner.
Yeah, he tried to get it up in there. He couldn't quite get it the first time, got his own rebound, not surprisingly, and then put it back in for the first points of the ball game.
Gavin Wagner leading the way for Tiffin Calvert on the season in multiple categories, as that drive to the basket is on the mark from Brady Thatcher.
Looked like a Sunday afternoon drive. It was so smooth and peaceful.
It was very smooth, easy, like a Sunday afternoon. Right down the lane. Otterbacher pulls up from three. Ooh. And Grady Otterbacher knocks down the three.
I wasn't ready to hit that replay already, but let's take a look at it.
All replays tonight brought to you by National Machinery.
So smooth.
Poked away. And Woodmore is going to retain possession. Foul on the floor. It's going to go against John Schumacher. First team foul on the Senecas. The clock's continuing to roll for some reason.
Oh, come on now. On senior night, shouldn't they just not count fouls against you?
Oh,
cut you some slack.
Yeah. Oh, nice poke away by Landon.
Nice.
Logan DeMoss. Feeds it down low for Wagner.
Oh, my goodness.
And that one's off the mark. Logan's not going to like that. I called him by his brother's name.
I thought you were going to say you didn't like that Wagner didn't get the points at the end of it.
No, he's going to go back and watch. He's going to be like, wow, look at that. Track. Gavin Wagner with the rejection down low. We'll get you starting fives here in just a moment as the Woodmore Wildcats control this possession here.
I want to look at that schwack again. That is beautiful. Tries to feed it up in there, and he says, "I'll get out of here."
Got the big old meat paw in the way. Isaiah Wilson for three off the mark. And a rebound grab by DeMoss. Senecas look to push. Down low. Wagner puts it up. No good. Grabs his rebound. Put it up and in.
You know, it's crazy to me. A kid his size to be that quick, to be able to get his own rebounds constantly. It just blows my mind.
He might have got away with one there because I don't think it actually touched anything there. He just grabbed it out of the air. But a three-point shot from the corner. Carson Slates knocks it down. Now let's talk about these Woodmore Wildcats as they're starting five. Number 1, Brody Ish, senior guard. Number 10, Carson Slates, junior guard. Number 22, Brady Thatcher, senior guard. 23, Isaiah Wilson, senior forward. And number 54, Camden Schwartz, junior center. There's your starting 5 for the Woodmore Wildcats. As Brody Ish has it for the Wildcats. Gives it off to Wilson. Isaiah Wilson had it stolen away. Logan DeMoss picked that one off like it was a pass over the middle. Wagner gets the offensive board, puts it up and in for Tiffin Calvert.
Yeah, it's exactly what that looked like, Nate. He looked like a middle linebacker or something, just coming over the middle and snatching it up.
Nine to 5, Tiffin Calvert. 3-point shot off the mark from Carson Slates. As we have a foul on the floor before the shot. Talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by E&R Precision Lighting. For Calvert tonight, they got to defend the paint. Don't give them any easy buckets. This is a team that shoots under 40% from the floor, from inside the 2-point arc, so you can't give them any easy buckets. Make them work for shots. Force the outside shots. Defend the paint. That's my key to the game for Tiffin Calvert. For Woodmore, slow the tempo. Find good shots. Ball movement is very important for the Wildcats here tonight. They've got to find a way to get open shots and get good shots. Don't force when you have a 3-on-1 opportunity or 3-on-1 like that. That was actually a 1-on-3.
I'm saying luck sometimes doesn't hurt either to be on your side, as you saw that 3-pointer just went in and out of the basket.
Those keys to the game brought to you by E&R Precision Lighting.
Good job moving the ball around here.
Oh, nice feed down low to Gavin Wagner. And he lays it up and in. For Tiffin Calvert, you're starting 5. Number 1, Logan Ritzler. Number 10, Logan DeMoss. Number 11, Grady Otterbacher. Number 22, John Schumacher. And number 24, Gavin Wagner. Woo! That's your starting 5 for Tiffin Calvert. As the Wildcats knock down another 3. Carson Slates bangs that one home from 3-point.
Oh, my goodness. And you can't even leave him slightly open.
Logan Ritzler.
Can't even leave him slightly open.
I said it was Slates last time. It was actually Thatcher that hit the 3 for Woodmore. Look at that. Bang.
Man.
14-8. Calvert on top. 2:22 left here in the first period. Wilson with it. Mitchell Gillig into the game for Woodmore. Number 14, as is number 15, Parker Hahn.
Oh.
A shot under the basket, no good. Meat wagon. So get that out of here.
Got a little bit of luck going on there as it kind of knocked that one away and actually it hit the player that was sitting on the floor. So it didn't go out of bounds, stayed in.
We're inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first period, 14-8. Calvert on top. Inbound to Ritzler for 3.
Oh my goodness.
Logan Ritzler knocks down the 3.
Lathan, he's sleeping a little bit on that one, huh?
Yeah, they got me.
He zoomed in on that one. He just said, here, you take it. Shoot the 3.
There's a 3-point off the mark.
So speaking of which, I forgot to show the replay for that one.
Carson Slates.
Let's look how quick this happens. In. Here you go. Whoop.
Vinny Lyons put it up with the left hand off the glass. The bank is open on a Friday night here in Tiffin. It's 19-8 Calvert. Timeout on the floor. Timeout's brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. This is a full timeout. Gives me plenty of time to talk about all of our sponsors here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'd like to thank Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, Hope in Fostoria, XCARET Mexican Restaurant, National Machinery, E&R Precision Lighting, Mullins Entertainment, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Inc., Studio Squared, First National Bank of Sycamore, VICEK Orthodontics, UIS Insurance and Investments, the Ohio Army National Guard, Art Lessons by Chelsea Mullins, Your Next Chapter, FEASEL'S Frame and Collision, Linda S. Ritzler Accounting, and the Edward Jones offices of Tiffin. All proud sponsors right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Hot start for the Senecas here in the first quarter. They lead by 11 coming out of this timeout, brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. That was a stern instruction from Mike Schumacher. Off the floor.
I heard it and didn't even realize what I was hearing.
Junior guard Carson Slates brings it into the forecourt. Thatcher sets the screen, comes off. Oh, just misses on the three-point shot. And the long-range pass from Otterbacher to DeMoss is off the mark. Right through the hands of Logan DeMoss. He doesn't drop very many passes.
I don't know. I think he was eating that popcorn like you were before the game.
Hey, that was really good popcorn. I don't think I've finished a bag of popcorn before a game in a long time. I mean, it doesn't help we got here really early. Triple header here tonight. Freshman, JV, and varsity.
And they did a little bit of festivities in between for the senior night.
And a nice drive to the basket.
Wasn't too long of festivities, though, only having 3 seniors on the team. Had a couple of senior cheerleaders. They honored them, too.
Foul under the basket as Gavin Wagner draws the contact. Earns himself a trip to the free throw line. Wagner's got 8 points. Foul is on Thatcher. For Brady Thatcher, that's his first. He's got 7 points here tonight, leading the way for the Wildcats. Talk about our player spotlight here in just a moment, brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics.
Nails both of them there.
As both free throws are good from Gavin Wagner, first into double digits, as he's got 10 points here tonight. Drive to the basket, just off the mark. But there to clean it up is Parker Hahn.
He said, "You need a Hahn? I got you."
I got you. Took my strong Hahn. DeMoss, drive to the basket.
Oh.
Just off the mark. 5 seconds left. Thatcher, right wing three, in and out. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good. As Gavin Donnelly puts a cap on the first quarter, brings the Wildcats to within 7. It's 21-14. We'll step aside, take a timeout. We'll come right back. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. You're watching Hoops on Hoops.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall. When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency, providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Sam Schelt Palm, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State. Welcome back to Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium.
Yes, it's seniors.
Lathan Chapman, Nate Mullins, and the Wizard Greg Kinn with you here on the call tonight. Thanks for tuning in with us on Heart of Ohio Sports. We start the second quarter. Calvert leading 21-14 over the Woodmore Wildcats. And a reach-in foul is going to be called against the Senecas here. And that'll go on John Schumacher. That'll be his second foul. First team foul against the Senecas here in the second quarter. So, Greg, we talked about senior night here tonight. And we've heard of the law offices of Wolf and Wagner, you know. We've made that reference before.
Well, I see him out here on the court.
Yeah. But I heard there was an addition to this law firm recently. And we're going to have to
I'll tell you what.
We're going to have to make reference to that here in just a little
maybe
bit.
at the next time out, we'll take a look here and see what we got cooking up here.
Wagner takes the feed. Oh, nice move from Gavin Wagner. Just a little pirouette around the defender. Put it up and in. Wagner with 12 points. Player Spotlight tonight brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics. As for Tiffin Calvert tonight, we're looking at the seniors, Carter Wolf, John Schumacher, and Gavin Wagner. As for Tiffin Calvert, Schumacher comes in averaging just under 3 points a game, but he does it all defensively. He's a stat stuffer all the way across the stat sheet. Carter Wolf averaging 12 points per game, and Gavin Wagner averaging 18 points per game. That's your player spotlight for Tiffin Calvert. For the Wildcats, we're looking at Brady Thatcher, 17.3 points per game, shooting about 34% from 3-point. He's averaging 4 rebounds per game and about 2.5 steals per game. And that's your player spotlight brought to you by VICEK Orthodontics, where they're all about creating confident, healthy smiles for every age. Dr. VICEK and the team use the latest techniques to make your orthodontic journey comfortable and effective. That free throw off the mark. Wildcats have it. Remember, VICEK Orthodontics, they bring out the best in every smile, as they are a spotlight for players. They're a sponsor for our player spotlight here tonight. What a move by Gavin Wagner.
It's a good sponsor for that, Nate, because if you're going to be in the spotlight, you want to have that beautiful smile.
That's right. Absolutely right. I know not many people want to be under that spotlight at the dentist office, though. You know, like that light, phew.
It's scary.
Oh, nice block.
Oh, wow.
Vinny Lyons.
Somehow able to get it back, though.
And he throws it in, but it's stolen away by the Wildcats.
Just a little too much on the pass. Ended up throwing it right to a Wildcat.
Nice job by Gavin Donnelly to stay with it. Down low, Wagner puts it up. Puts it in.
Goodness.
Gavin Wagner.
He looks like he's being guarded by an octopus down there.
Jeez.
All them arms flailing around over top of him. He still somehow is putting it up, putting it in.
Nice drive to the basket, but off the mark for Brady Thatcher. Wagner grabs the rebound. Left wing three from Lyons is off the mark. Thatcher grabs the rebound for the Wildcats. 29-16, Calvert leading by 13. Slate's gonna pull up and try a three, but that one's off the mark. It goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the Senecas. You know, Greg, I gotta think there's gotta be something wrong with Carter Wolf, because I haven't seen him come into the game tonight, and I thought it was kind of odd that he wasn't starting on senior night. And then he didn't get into the scrum on the floor where they all slide in at before the game. You know, that's...
We got a timeout here, Nate. You want to go ahead and talk about the...
Yeah, let's talk about that law offices of... it was Wolf and Wagner, right?
Yeah.
So we've added somebody to this law. I hear they had an addition to the law offices.
Oh, Wolf, Wagner, and Schumacher. Attorneys at ball here now. Wow. Let's take a look here. All of our seniors getting together here. Attorneys at ball offices.
The attorneys involved. Wolf, Wagner, and Schumacher.
Good love to see it.
Results you'll see on the court. I love it. We like to have fun, folks. We like to have fun. This time out brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Folks, don't forget, head over to our Instagram page and cast your vote for our fan poll. If you're a fan of either one of these teams, find us on Instagram, find today's game day poster, and cast your vote. That's all you got to do. Tell us who you're rooting for. Not who you think's going to win, just who you're rooting for. We'll reveal the results in the post-game show. Fan poll brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. Wagner with an impressive offensive rebound there. And Seneca's going to reset. Otterbacher drives it. Shot off the mark.
Whoa.
DeMoss grabbed the rebound. And we have a held ball. Possession arrow stays with the Senecas with 4:37 left here in the second quarter. Grady Otterbacher looking to inbound. Logan Ritzler, left wing three is off the mark. Wagner spins, turns around, puts it up, puts it in, and draws the foul.
Man.
Gavin Wagner, 20 points here in the first half already. And a chance to add on here.
This is looking like Shaq out there amongst all these boys tonight on senior night. Just towering over everybody, snatching up all the rebounds. Except for he can make his free throws.
And Gavin Wagner knocks it down. 21 points for the Meat Wagon here in the first half. Back in the first 12 minutes. Whew. That one poked away. Ritzler driving, put it up. No. Rebound tipped out to Otterbacher.
Hey, he's looking for somebody. He says, I need some help here, guys.
Ritzler, left wing three off the mark. And the putback is there for Max Herbert. That's Herbert's first basket of the game.
Oh,
And a three-point
nice.
shot right there for Carson Slates. Gotta give credit where credit is due there. Wagner.
Dropped in there and bounced around. Nice little shot.
And Wagner, unable to find his intended target, throws that one away. 3:35 left here in the first half. 34-19, Calvert on top. I talked about Brady Thatcher, but they've got a couple of dynamic scoring options here on this team. Thatcher and Carson Slates. Slates came into this one averaging 16 points per game. And he's shooting just under 30% from three. They got a couple of weapons they like to use, as that one off the mark from Wilson. Ritzler pushes it. Otterbacher spots up for three. Off the back of the rim, no. DeMoss grabbed the rebound, but had it poked away. And the Wildcats grab it. Camden Schwartz wrestles it away for Woodmore. Cross court for Wilson. Nearly turned it over, but he able to snag that one out of the air.
The Wildcats looking like a wild pass, eh?
That was a wild pass from the Wildcats. Wilson gives it off to Donley. Donley pulls up, mid-range jumper, no good. And a rebound grab by Otterbacher. DeMoss on the left wing.
Oh, that lost it.
Cross court stolen away by Donley. That one
Now
off
he
his
lost
foot.
it.
And that's going to go out of bounds. Let's see who they call it off of. I think it'll stay with Woodmore.
Entering for Wildcats, number 14, Mitchell Gilly. Entering for the Senecas, number 22, Josh Schumacher.
Schumacher checking back into the game. Max Herbert takes a seat. Schumacher with those two fouls going to have to play it safe here these last couple of minutes here in the first half. Wilson at the top of the key. Kicks it out for Slates for three. Off the mark. Slates got that left-handed shot. Just noticed that.
Almost has a little curve to it when it came out.
Oh, Wagner on the run. When the Meat Wagon's coming downhill at you, folks, you better just get out of the way.
Good luck stopping that thing.
23 points for Gavin Wagner here so far in the first half.
I don't think they built brakes on the Meat Wagon.
Greggy, if I heard correctly as I was walking up here after using the restroom, there's a scout in the audience here tonight. You think Gavin Wagner knows there's a scout in the audience tonight?
Hey, I thought he was just putting it on because we were here.
Otterbacher? Well, he puts it on anytime we're here. You know that. Turnover there. Oh, nice play from Thatcher. Brady Thatcher with the feed from Carson Slates. Thatcher with 9 points, leading the way for the Wildcats. Otterbacher, step back three, on the mark. Grady Otterbacher. They're going to say that was a 2. Oh, I can't take it back now.
I'm going to look at it. We're going to look at it.
Know.
Let's see. Where was that? Where was he at?
Oh, that was pretty close. Wilson! Isaiah Wilson knocks down the right wing 3. You know, with Wagner sitting at 23 points, I want to see him take a couple three-point shots here. It's senior night. Let it fly. DeMoss takes the feed in the paint, puts it up and in.
Wagner's Aunt Peg is commenting, so she's watching from West Tennessee right now.
Nice. 3 seconds left. Wilson for 3. Off the mark.
Glad we could have brought this game here on senior night.
Lathan, did you notice that no-dip 3 from Wilson there? That last second shot, when he took the shot, when he took the pass, he never dipped with his shot. He just took it from here and went straight up with it. Beautiful shot, just off the mark from Wilson. But that's the end of the first half. Tiffin Calvert leads 40-24 over Woodmore here on senior night at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. We're going to step aside, take a timeout. We'll be back with the halftime show brought to you by Hope and Fostoria. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Since 1847, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse has been Tiffin's trusted florist. From stunning arrangements to everyday flowers, they help you say it beautifully. Whether you're celebrating life's victories or supporting your loved ones, stop by their beautiful shop on Greenfield Street or order online at wagnerflowers.com for easy pickup or delivery. Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, where tradition blooms. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Welcome to your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
We are your neighbors, your sons and daughters. We are learning life and job skills and getting an education. We're proud to serve Ohio. We are your Ohio Army National Guard. Learn more about part-time service at nationalguard.com/OH.
For over 150 years, National Machinery in Tiffin has been setting the standard in metal forming technology. Our innovative cold forming machinery is trusted by industries worldwide, from automotive to aerospace. We pride ourselves on delivering top quality products and world-class customer support, ensuring your business runs smoothly. At National Machinery, we're more than just a company. We're your partner in precision, innovation, and success. Visit us online and see how we're shaping the future, one part at a time. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
At First National Bank of Sycamore, we are a truly local bank that is community-based and community-focused. We are invested in your success, and our team is here to help. First National Bank of Sycamore, banking that just makes sense.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent Sam Schelt Palm for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132. Hope and Fostoria is your prevention headquarters. Overseeing CARSA, they lead the fight against substance abuse with impactful campaigns like Parents Who Host Lose the Most, Red Ribbon Week, and the Hidden in Plain Sight display. They also drive the Suicide Prevention Coalition, promoting the 988 Crisis Hotline, mental health awareness, and Max's Miles Suicide Prevention Walk. Hope and Fostoria would like to remind you that mental health and addiction issues do not discriminate, but sometimes people do. Words matter. Stop the stigma. The words we use to describe mental illness and substance use disorders can impact the likelihood that people will seek help and the quality of help they receive. The language used relating to addiction is important. Using the right words helps to decrease stigma. Here are some helpful tips. Talk about substance use disorder as a chronic illness, not a moral failing, and be a leader in reducing stigma and promoting recovery from this disease. Learn more about Hope and Fostoria and reducing stigma at hopeandfostoria.com. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Yes, it's seniors night. Oh, what a night.
All right, welcome back. We're live here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Nate Mullins, Lathan Chapman, and Greg the Wizard Kinn on the call with you here tonight. Thanks for tuning in here with us on the halftime show, brought to you by our friends at Hope in Fostoria. Just about set for the start of the second half. Seneca's lead 40-24 over the Wildcats. Greg, let me get your thoughts on that first half. The Seneca's offense, they just look like a well-oiled machine right now.
They're just coming out and they're executing very well. If they do miss a shot, they're almost getting all the rebounds and putting it back in. They're getting the job done here in the first half.
Now, if you're the Wildcats, what do you think's going wrong? What do you think is their downfall at this point?
I mean, a lot of shots taken that you're not making.
Yeah.
And you're not getting those rebounds to get those second chance opportunities, so.
I think that's been a big thorn in their side here tonight, is Calvert getting a lot of offensive rebounds. A lot of second chance opportunities for the Senecas. Woodmore with a basketball here. We start the second half. Thatcher for three is off the mark.
They've taken quite a few of those threes here tonight, but not too many of them landed for him.
Work it down low to Wagner. Wagner gives it off to Schumacher.
Wagner has 4 guys on him.
Now DeMoss takes the shot. It's off the mark. Just a little too strong on that one. Yeah, he's drawing triple teams in the paint right now. 23 points in the first half for Gavin Wagner.
Yeah, he just bullied him.
Thatcher grabs the offensive rebound. Just not able to capitalize on that second chance opportunity, Greg. And a feed to Wagner.
Yeah, especially well, you're in a situation where you're down by this many points already. You can't be missing the opportunities to take points, and you can't be missing the second opportunities.
Yep. Got to take advantage.
So Calvert's not the team you want to do that against. They will.
Goodness.
They will cash in on that.
He's just playing bully ball out there. Got himself 2 rebounds on that possession, but unable to capitalize with points. Otterbacher with the steal. Wagner, Ritzler, off the glass, no. Wagner gets it back, no.
Jeez.
Puts it back, no. But he draws the foul.
Claps his hands together. Dang it.
Getting smacked around down there.
I just love the hustle, too, by Wagner. Yeah. How he throws the ball over to the other side of the court, gets the guy the open shot. He doesn't make the shot. Who's the first person there to rebound it? Wagner's right back under the basket already.
He understands angles really well. He knows where the ball's going to come off when he misses. Like, he knows when he's going to miss a shot. A lot of times he'll be there for his own miss.
He can feel it when it leaves his hands where it didn't go right.
Starting fives back on the floor for both squads. We haven't seen Carter Wolf here in this game. I'm I hate to speculate, but he's sitting there with a knee brace on, and I just...
It looks like a light brace, but you never know. It could be one of those things where you just don't want to aggravate, especially at this point in the season.
Absolutely right, Greg.
Like if you're trying to make a run late, you don't want to aggravate any small lingering injuries, especially on a night where you might not need him to play.
That's a good point.
I mean, I know it's senior night, Nate, like we talked about, but some things are just bigger than that. You don't want to risk those injuries.
That's why they call you the Wizard. 41-24, Senecas with the basketball and the lead. Otterbacher pulls up from 3 off the back of the rim. No, Wagner gets the rebound. I mean, that's the downfall for the Wildcats so far. They have no
for the
presence. For the Wagner Cats, they have no presence down low. They just can't get any kind of physical presence.
Yeah, I mean, Wagner is just, he's like 2 guys down there, taking up the space, reaching up, getting all the rebounds. Look, and
the defensive rebounds.
It's like right there. In that instance, it's almost like nobody even tried to stop him.
Ritzler's 3 off the mark. Wildcats grab it. Brody Ish from 3 off the mark.
Is that what we're going to do here now?
And DeMoss is fouled on his way to the basket.
It's crazy to think that in the last 3 minutes we've only seen 3 points be put up, though.
Yeah. A lot of defense being played by both squads.
Forth, yeah.
A big shout out to, what were you going to say, Greg?
I was just going to say, I like the tactic here of, as Calvert's trying to shoot the free throw, the opposing team cheerleaders are banging on the wall, making all kinds of noise, doing a cheer.
Anything they can do to alter the shot.
I like that. Yeah, I heard him shout, blue, gold, and white. And I'm like, wait, what's going on here, man? Hold on, man, here.
Wilson had it poked away, gets it back. Driving into the paint, puts it up, no.
Ooh.
Contact, but no foul. Ritzler, left wing, left wide open.
He said driving into the paint down there. It looks like reckless driving into the paint.
I do want to give a shout out to the cheerleading squad as that one swatted away. And the left wing 3 off the mark from Ish. Boy, they're playing some fast-paced basketball right now. I can't even talk about anything other than what's going on. There's no half-court sets being played. They're just pushing.
Back and forth.
Tempo. And this is what I said, for Woodmore, they've got to find a way to slow the tempo. Slow the ball down. Don't let him get out and run.
Yep, and then you see things like that right there, Nate. When you're trying to push the tempo, you make mistakes.
But no, I want to give a big shout out to the cheerleading squad as they made it to regionals, correct? I think that's what they made it to. They made it to state. I know that. They made it to state. They had a chance to compete at the state level. And I know they got a police escort into town.
Let's say this is not unfamiliar territory for them. I believe both the high schools cheerleaders have been making it to state the last few years, right?
Yes.
Something's definitely going right with the programs and the cheer programs here.
DeMoss whips the pass over to the left wing for Ritzler. That one's off the mark. They get it back. Otterbacher, top of the key 3, no good. Lyons grabs the offensive board. Down low, Wagner kicks it over to DeMoss. Lyons.
Great ball.
Otterbacher.
Yeah.
In and out. And the Wildcats grab the rebound. 4 offensive rebounds on that possession alone.
I was going to say, I do like that ball movement, though, because, you said you had Wagner under the basket there, just 2-3 guys on him, so they're just moving the ball around to the guys that aren't covering.
That one blocked on the 3-point shot.
How did he keep that in?
And Thatcher able to capitalize as he's into double figures now with 11 points for the Wildcats. 48-28 is your score.
He's doing the old ballerina stand on 1 foot over there. Keeping that
Seneca's working around the perimeter. Down low for Wagner. Off the mark. He gets his own rebound, and he is fouled.
Yeah. they're all over him here in this second half. After he pretty much just wiped the floor with everybody in the first half.
Yeah, they're not letting up.
I'm not gonna say it lightly. It's what he did. But you seen there, it was dished underneath to him just because somehow, Nate, I don't know how, he found a way to get open still.
The meat wagon's always open.
Yeah, I seen him come flying under the basket, and I'm like, how?
Always open and always delivers. $27 points, 28 points now for Gavin Wagner. 2:35 left to play here in the third quarter. Senecas lead by 22. Three-point shot. Nice. That one's there. Isaiah Wilson knocks down the three for the Wildcats. He's got 6.
Yeah, that's no easy shot either.
No, he stepped right into it. No hesitation for Wilson, as he is a 25% shooter on the year from 3. Logan Ritzler with the answer on the other end.
You got Inception there, 3 plays. Oh my goodness.
Lions grabs the loose ball, and they turn it over. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Senecas, I believe. No, off the Wildcats. Call a foul.
Yeah, I think the Wildcats player tried to grab it there, and I think maybe he just stepped out as he was grabbing the ball.
Carter Walper called for the foul.
Whoa, what was all that noise?
He's trying to get their attention because he hadn't started the clock yet.
I was just saying, I don't usually hear a buzzer like that.
Well, and he had free throws coming, so they were like, why are they inbounding the ball? Vincenzo Lyons at the free throw line. Ooh, that one touched every part of the rim but the bottom.
Those ones aren't even fair.
Lyons says, you got to be lying to me. That ain't no way that can happen. 2 straight free throws. Wildcats with it. Down low. That's Walper. Kicks it out for Thatcher for 3. Off the mark. Walper gets it back. And now Wagner with it for the Senecas. Ritzler, left wing 3. No.
Ooh.
Wagner gets it back. I tell you what, he's probably got to have at least 8, 9, maybe 10 offensive rebounds
I was
tonight.
going to say, he's probably got almost as many rebounds as points.
Brady Thatcher knocks that one in. He's got 13, leading the way for the Wildcats. Inside of a minute to play here in the third. Wagner double team, kicks it to Schumacher. Now Otterbacher, step back, 3-pointer, bang! I'll tell you, that was pretty smooth right there, Greggy.
Yeah.
That looked like a little Luka magic right there. Look at that step back.
Man.
Swish. Isaiah Wilson with it. Draws a double team. Kicks it cross court. 3-pointer off the mark from Slates, but he is fouled on the shot by Vinny Lyons. That'll put Carson Slates at the free throw line for 2 shots. On the season, he is a 55% free throw shooter.
They missed that first one there, came up a little short, so according to that, he should get this one here, Nate. Oh, no. Why did I even say anything?
That's going to be a lane violation. He'll get another shot at it. Or no, they're going to say, they're going to give him that one because I think they thought it was thought he only had 2 shots instead of 3. Five seconds left. Ritzler to Wagner. Wagner, turnaround jumper off the mark. And that is the end of the third quarter. Tiffin Calvert leading Woodmore 56-34. Step aside, take a timeout. We'll come back with the exciting conclusion of this one. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Ink is here for all of your printing and design needs. From reunions to small events, to business apparel and even vehicle lettering, they've got you covered. They make the gear that you make your memories in. STEINMETZ Signs and Graphic Ink. You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Welcome back here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Start the fourth quarter. Tiffin Calvert on top, 56-34 here on senior night. Nate Mullins, Greg the Wizard Kinn, and Lathan Chapman here with you as we start the fourth quarter. Senecas with the possession. And right wing three, Logan Ritzler. 15 points here tonight for Ritzler. There's these two teams. Starkly different schedules. Calvert only has just 2 games remaining after this one. Whereas the Wildcats, they still got 4 games left. Calvert's got to play on the road these last 2 games at New Riegel and at Danbury. Whereas the Wildcats, well, they got a game on the 8th, a game on, and that's tomorrow, a game on the 11th, a game on the 13th against Danbury, and then they close it out on the road against Gibsonburg. So nice little 3-game home stretch here for the Wildcats coming up. And, I mean, they've won 2 out of their last 3 coming into this one. They won this past Tuesday against St. Mary's. And Wagner, count it, and the foul. Gavin Wagner. 30 points now here tonight. Well, these Wildcats, you know, they put together a little bit of a run here to start to close out the season. They got a nice little schedule as you look at the last remaining games. And you know, with Brady Thatcher and Carson Slates, 2 guys averaging over 15 points per game on this squad, this is a team that you really can't overlook if you're talking about a sectional semifinal. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And Brody Ish says, get that Ish out of here. Knocks it down from the left wing.
The old Rattler shot. Gets in the hoop there and just rattles around.
Calvert in the middle of a 6-game winning streak now, in the midst of a 6-game winning streak. They won on Tuesday against Lakota. That was at Lakota. As the inbound pass stolen away by the Wildcats. Of course, the last time these two teams played was about a month ago, actually a month ago to the date. And that was in Woodmore. Calvert took care of business 58-29 in that one. Wildcats brought a little bit more to the table scoring-wise tonight, but just couldn't figure out the Senecas on the defensive end of the floor.
So the Senecas brought about the same as they did the first time these teams met.
Yeah. And Gavin Wagner once again.
He is just tearing it up.
33 points tonight for the Meat Wagon. Otterbacher brings it into the forecourt for the Senecas. Wagner Kicks out to Otterbacher. Thought about a three. Drives it into the paint. Kicks it over to DeMoss. Oh, mid-range jumper from Logan DeMoss. Rattles in. For DeMoss, that's his 6th point of the ball game. Three-pointer on the way, and that's off the mark from Carson Slates. Here at Heart of Ohio Sports, we've got 3 regular season games remaining. Our schedule says we were supposed to just have 2, but we had a remake from the earlier in the season. This is timeout, brought to you by First National Bank of Sycamore. Like I said, we've got 3 games remaining next Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. As we've got Columbian versus Lexington girls on Monday. That's a remake from earlier in the season. We've got Mohawk versus Colonel Crawford on Wednesday. That one's going to be a dynamite matchup.
Yeah, we've been talking about that one for a few weeks now.
And then Columbian and Norwalk to close out the week and close out our regular season on Friday night in Tornado Alley. So there's our 3 games left here on Heart of Ohio Sports. And then we start tournament basketball the following week, as we won't be covering much sectional basketball this year. Just didn't get much of a response to it last year, so we'll probably just stick with districts, and if we can hitch on for regional rides, if teams make a deep ride, but we're probably just going to sit the sectional round out and pick it up in the regionals, or pick it up in the districts, I should say. And then we'll see where the landscape lays after that. Schumacher takes the inbound pass, launches a 3, but that one's off the mark. The bench wanted that one. Greggy, everybody stood up over there.
The senior night, they want Schumacher to nail that 3.
Absolutely. Wagner. Nice little finger roll there for Wagner. Gets it to go. 35 points tonight for Gavin Wagner. Outstanding effort. Brody Ish takes the whip pass from Carson Slates.
Oh, nice.
Now Wagner with the steal. Tried to throw it down low for Max Herbert, but that one off the mark. Now we have some mass substitutions here for the Wildcats.
So I think Schumacher was down there chasing that ball around like a wild dog. Like he's the one got his hand up there and knocked that one right over to Wagner.
And Gavin Wagner will take a seat with those 35 points. His final regular season game here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Gives a wave to the crowd. Great job, Lathan.
No problem.
It's nice when you don't have to tell somebody. They just know what to do. That's where the camera needed to be. Great job. Schumacher pushes it down low for DeMoss. Out to Herbert. And now Ritzler gives it back to Schumacher.
That was a nice pass.
Yeah. Lions up and under, off the mark, no. And a rebound goes to the Wildcats. And John Schumacher will take a seat. His night is over. You want to talk about a glue piece? That young man does it all. Both ends of the floor.
Yeah, there's absolutely there's a reason why you said that whole bench was over there standing up when he shot that 3. You can tell how much the team loves him, his contributions, how much he does for the team over the last 4 years, helping them get to the successful positions they've been in.
Absolutely. We have some substitutions into the game now. We'll try to go over who's on the floor for Woodmore. Currently, you have number 0, Braden Kaiser, junior guard. You have number 20. Oh, no, I don't see 23. I got 21.
21, yep.
Ryan Maynard. We got a number 11, Logan Campbell.
I think it's a 30.
You got a number 30. That's Gavin Donnelly. He's been in a couple times tonight so far. And then I think we have number 54, Camden Schwartz. There's your 5 on the floor for the Woodmore Wildcats. For Tiffin Calvert, currently on the floor. It's a good thing I kept my junior varsity roster handy.
I tell you, that number 12 looks awfully familiar down there, Nate.
Doesn't he, though? Seen him somewhere before.
Somewhere before. Nice.
As into the game for Tiffin Calvert, now we have Iman Moreno, number 5, running the point, freshman. Number 12, another freshman, Tucker Coleman, 6'2", freshman quarterback. Number 40, Gabe Baddick, sophomore post, 6'3".
Ooh.
Moreno had it stolen away.
He tried to pass that one to his teammate and passed it right into the other player.
Oh, they're going to count the bucket. Wow, gave him the continuation on that one. So Donnelly. Gavin Donnelly at the line. But rounding out the 5 on the floor for Tiffin Calvert, you have number 3, Max Herbert, and number 33, Vincenzo Lyons. Those are your 5 on the floor for the Senecas. Future engineers, this one's for you. National Machinery Foundation is awarding a $15,000 scholarship for engineering and technology students. Deadline is March 7th, plus an amazing $50,000 scholarship for engineering students with a deadline of March 2nd. Don't miss your shot. Apply now and see if you qualify at nationalmachinery.com/students. They are also hiring machinists, looking for experienced machinists with competitive wages, excellent benefits, and you're working for a world leader in metal forming technology. Apply now at nationalmachinery.com.
Ooh, what a move.
Nice move by Vinny Lyons. As he drives that one to the basket, lays it up and in. 70-41, Seneca's on top. Lyons with the steal. And Iman Moreno. Herbert off the mark with that one. And the Wildcats grab the rebound. Gonley gives it out. That one's off the mark from Kaiser. Schwartz and Tucker are tied up down low. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Wildcats, so it'll stay on this end of the floor. A foul on the way to the basket is going to go on Max Herbert. That's the 3rd team foul on the Senecas here in the 4th quarter. Folks, XCARET Mexican Restaurant's dining room is open once again. Stop in and check out their amazing street tacos menu featuring the legendary quesadilla tacos. Have you had these? They're like little quesadilla tacos, like cheese and meat. That's all it's in it, cheese and meat.
That sounds delicious. That
sounds amazing. So good. The slow cooked, cheesy, packed with flavor. Whether you're craving classic carne asada, al pastor, and nice basket from Gabe Baddick. He gets that one to go. But XCARET, they've got the best tacos in town, folks. Dine in today. Experience the taste of genuine Mexican cuisine at XCARET Mexican Restaurant. Your flavorful escape to authentic Mexican dining. Lyons kicks it down low for Tucker Coleman. That one's stolen away. Wildcats looking to push it. Donnelly put it up and in off the glass. Gavin Donnelly with 14 quiet points here for the Wildcats in this one.
Sneaking them in there.
And the Senecas look to control this one and run the rest of the clock out here. And finish with a victory here on senior night. 72-47 is your final. Tiffin Calvert picks up the win over the Woodmore Wildcats. We're gonna step aside, we're gonna take a timeout, but folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the post-game show, as we've got plenty of things to get to, including our fan of the game, our player of the game, defensive player of the game, brought to you by Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse. We also got to tell the results of the fan poll. Don't go anywhere, folks. We got a lot coming up next on the post-game show, brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. We'll be right back after this. You're watching Heart of Ohio Sports.
Welcome to Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, your trusted community credit union for over 70 years. We're not just a credit union, we're your personal financial counselor. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union is a full-service financial institution tailoring solutions to your needs. Whether it's your first home or planning for the future, we're here to help you find success. Your Legacy Federal Credit Union, a legacy built on trust, commitment, and community.
Your legacy, your legacy.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
For over 150 years, National Machinery in Tiffin has been setting the standard in metal forming technology. Our innovative cold forming machinery is trusted by industries worldwide, from automotive to aerospace. We pride ourselves on delivering top quality products and world-class customer support, ensuring your business runs smoothly. At National Machinery, we're more than just a company. We're your partner in precision, innovation, and success. Visit us online and see how we're shaping the future, one part at a time. Hope in Fostoria is your prevention headquarters. Overseeing CARSA, they lead the fight against substance abuse with impactful campaigns like Parents Who Host Lose the Most, Red Ribbon Week, and the Hidden in Plain Sight display. They also drive the Suicide Prevention Coalition, promoting the 988 Crisis Hotline, mental health awareness, and Max's Miles Suicide Prevention Walk. Hope in Fostoria would like to remind you that mental health and addiction issues do not discriminate, but sometimes people do. Words matter. Stop the stigma. The words we use to describe mental illness and substance use disorders can impact the likelihood that people will seek help and the quality of help they receive. The language used relating to addiction is important. Using the right words helps to decrease stigma. Here are some helpful tips. Talk about substance use disorder as a chronic illness, not a moral failing, and be a leader in reducing stigma and promoting recovery from this disease. Learn more about Hope in Fostoria and reducing stigma at hopeinfostoria.com.
Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Want to take your marketing plan to the next level? Let's talk. Shoot us an email at hoosbroadcasting@gmail.com.
UIS Insurance and Investments, your hometown agency, providing a full range of insurance and financial services with a local touch. Contact your homegrown agent, Sam Schelt Palm, for a professional review today at 419-447-4242, extension 1132.
At Heart of Ohio Sports, it's obvious. The first thing that comes to mind is sports. But we do a lot more than just cover live sporting events.
Go, go, go!
When we want to watch our highlights from last night's game, there's only one place we go: Heart of Ohio Sports.
You're watching high school basketball right here on Heart of Ohio Sports, the pulse of the Buckeye State.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch on Heart of Ohio Sports.
Since 1847, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse has been Tiffin's trusted florist. From stunning arrangements to everyday flowers, they help you say it beautifully. Whether you're celebrating life's victories or supporting your loved ones, stop by their beautiful shop on Greenfield Street or order online at wagnerflowers.com for easy pickup or delivery. Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, where tradition blooms. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
Welcome back. We're live here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Nate Mullins and Greg the Wizard Kinn here with you. Lathan Chapman is trying to round up our player of the game. Of course, player of the game brought to you by Your Next Chapter. We're locked in here on the post-game show, brought to you by Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Final score, Seneca 72, Wildcats 47. Big-time win for Tiffin Calvert. Senecas came in on a 6-game winning streak. They extend that to 7.
Yeah, they came in right off the rip, and this one just started getting to business, putting in the hard work. Got a nice lead on the other team, and then they kind of just sat back and coasted on that one here to the end of this.
Yeah, absolutely right, Greg. And it's, it was a little back and forth at the beginning of the first, but once they kind of opened up that double-digit deficit, the Wildcats really, there was nothing they could do to get back into this. They just didn't have the presence down low to compete with Gavin Wagner. I mean, the meat wagon coming through with 35 points, and I mean, I wasn't counting rebounds, but I mean, whoever was probably has 20 on their sheet at least.
I was going to say, that's a statistic I'd actually like to see look up, because I want to know how many of those 35 points came off of rebounds that he grabbed, because he was under that basket grabbing everything up tonight.
Yeah, it was impressive to watch. And once again, just putting on a show for the home crowd, Gavin Wagner. And I'll tell you, it was impressive for me to watch the Senecas kind of put it all together. You watched on the defensive end of the floor. They were able to smother the Wildcats. They really forced them into some bad shots early. And on the offensive end of the floor, what impressed me the most tonight, Greg, was the ball movement. They really did a great job of spacing the floor, finding open shots, just getting the opportunities for their teammates.
Now, before we do this here, Nate, do we want to get a shot of our fan of the game real quick before?
Yeah, how about we do that?
Just before they take off here. So, Lathan, go ahead and point the camera down here. Nate, you want to instruct him where to point it at here? We'll take a look real quick.
Yeah. Who are we going for fan of the game here, Greg?
I believe we said we were going to go with Rishti here supporting here.
Yeah, we got Alyssa Rishti down here on the sidelines showing her support in the pink shirt. You see the pink shirt down there?
You got to zoom in to the left, I believe, there.
She's standing there next to a couple of girls. One of them standing there in a blue shirt. Yeah, pink shirt right there. There we go. Yeah, there's our fan of the game brought to you by STEINMETZ, Signs and Graphic Inc. Alyssa Rishti coming out to cheer on the home team. And here we have our player of the game.
I'm going to get it switched around here for us.
Player of the game brought to you by Your Next Chapter. And, I mean, this one was only fitting because I'm telling you, this young man, he does everything that you ask for. He does everything and then some. And I feel like you're the unsung hero of this team, man. I feel like sometimes guys like you don't get the credit they deserve because it doesn't show up in the stat sheet every night, man. But you do a lot of the little things that keep this thing going. Talk about your role on this team.
Well,
let me get that a little closer so people. There we go.
There you go.
Just kind of play defense, play where I'm needed, guard the primary ball handler, whatever, and then get the ball into Gavin.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you what, man, you do a great job, especially on defense. I'm really impressed with your effort. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a 30-point lead or a 30-point deficit or if it's a tight game. You just have an energy that it's infectious. You bring it every night, and I feel like it rubs off on the guys around you. Is that something that you kind of pride yourself on, is just having that nonstop motor?
Yeah, just if I can't get it done always offensively, then I know I'm working my tail off, trying to create opportunities, get tip balls, make my guys look good.
Yeah, and you do. I mean,
I was going to say,
you guys looked really good tonight.
I was going to say, why don't you talk about the connection that you had with your teammates here? We saw you took a three-pointer shot earlier, and they all stood up hoping that would go in. They were all ready to cheer for you. When you came up here, everybody was clapping and standing up for you. You have a strong connection with this team.
Yeah, we've known each other for a while. It really helps playing in the summer, creating that connection, and then we hang out all the time. On the weekends, any chance we can get, we're together just cracking jokes, having a good time.
That's awesome, man. And I can tell there's a great chemistry. There's a great bond between the whole team. But talk about you three seniors. I mean, you guys have been through a lot. There you go. There we go. So this group, you guys have been through a lot. And you've seen a lot of ups. You've seen a few downs, but not too many. This has been a pretty successful ride for you, young man.
Yes,
talk about what it means to you to go through this with those three guys. With you three guys. Those two guys, sorry.
Yeah, some of my best friends. We stuck it out through all of elementary. Been playing together for a long time. It's been a lot of fun, a great experience, and just two awesome dudes. I could not be more happy to be friends with and be able to share the court with.
I was going to say, it sounds like you guys are a team on and off the court.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. All right, so you got any shout-outs you want to give tonight, man? Because we allow player of the game to give a little bit of a shout-out, parents, family, friends, whatever. But who are you going to shout out tonight, man?
My grandma. I don't know if she's watching right now, but my grandma for sure. My family, and then Gavin Wagner, because I'm pretty sure he broke a rebounds record tonight.
I was going to ask, do you have a total? Because, I mean, he probably had at least 10 offensive rebounds.
Well, I saw, what was it the other night? He had 500 career or something like that rebounds.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what number he's at now. Probably almost 600 by now. But,
He's been working real hard, so he definitely deserves it.
Absolutely. Well, he is our defensive player of the game tonight. But you, sir, you get to take home the player of the game award tonight. Where the winged cardinal during the interview will get a picture with you afterwards. But, hey, congratulations.
As I say, that makes all three of the seniors this season have held the winged cardinal.
That's right. That was a goal. And outstanding job here tonight by the Senecas. Big-time win. And great job tonight, yeah.
Thank you.
Once again, our player of the game brought to you by your next chapter, John Schumacher. We're going to step aside, take a quick timeout. We'll come back and wrap things up here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Once again, you're tuned in right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. We'll be right back.
Heart of Ohio Sports gives fans the access they want when they want it. And the athletes get the coverage they deserve. Our broadcasts are free, and they always will be. We don't hide behind a paywall.
When my family can't come to the games, they always watch them. Heart of Ohio Sports.
Since 1847, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse has been Tiffin's trusted florist. From stunning arrangements to everyday flowers, they help you say it beautifully. Whether you're celebrating life's victories or supporting your loved ones, stop by their beautiful shop on Greenfield Street or order online at wagnerflowers.com for easy pickup or delivery. Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse, where tradition blooms. Keep it locked in. You're watching Hoops on Hoos.
And we're back here at Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Nate Mullins, Greg the Wizard Kinn, and Lathan Chapman here on the postgame show brought to you by your Legacy Federal Credit Union. All right, we got a few things to do here, and then we'll wrap it up. But once again, an outstanding effort by the Senecas here tonight as they take care of business. 72-47 was your final score. But I do have a couple of notes here that we got to get through, as we want to make sure that we thank all of our sponsors for allowing us to bring this broadcast to you live and paywall free right here on Heart of Ohio Sports. But first, let's thank our defensive player of the game, Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse. Greg, who do you think we're going to give this to? Come on.
Oh,
now.
yeah, the Meat Wagon definitely
Come
takes
on
this one
now.
home. So we talked about this, Nate. With as many points as he put up tonight, he probably had almost as many rebounds. He was just all over the floor tonight, putting up the points, snagging the rebounds, stealing the ball, just getting all the opportunities, man.
Yeah, and he was all over the place tonight, putting his fingerprints all over this win for the Senecas as our defensive player of the game, brought to you by Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse. It's only fitting. Gavin Wagner is the Wagner Flower Shop and Greenhouse defensive player of the game.
Man, the way he played tonight, he could be everything player of the game.
Yeah,
He
absolutely
tore it
right.
up.
And then, once again, we've got to talk about our fan poll, brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments.
Let's see what the fans had to say here tonight.
What did the fans have to say about tonight? Oh, here we go. Seneca's coming out on top, 67-33%.
As I said, definitely some Woodmore faithful tuning in here.
Had some Wildcats out there cheering on their team. But once again, Seneca's picking up a big win on the court and on our UIS Insurance and Investments fan poll. And I think that's pretty much going to do it for us here tonight, Greg. Any more? I think we made it through all of them, right? Fan of the game, yep. Player of the game. Yeah, we made it through all of them. Man, I can't believe the season's almost over.
Yeah, no,
It's
crazy.
just so unreal to think that we've got 3 regular season basketball games left. But it's all good things must come to an end, right, Greg?
You know, I was going to say 3 regular season games left, and then X amount of postseason games. Who knows? Wait a minute. You guys know. The sponsors know. That's what will
right.
determine how many games we can cover. Get on board with us, folks. We want to be out there covering them all.
That's right. I'll be extending some messages next week to all of our sponsors in the area about their advertising interests during the postseason as we get ready to start our postseason run here on Heart of Ohio Sports. But for us tonight here, I think that's going to do it. Seneca's on top, 72-47 is the final for Lathan Chapman and Greg Kinn. I'm Nate Mullins signing off from Tiffin Calvert Gymnasium. Thanks once again for tuning in here on Heart of Ohio Sports. Have a great night, everybody.